In 2016, I had just moved into a studio apartment in upstate New York. I had no furniture, barely any money. I was scrolling through Craigslist, constantly looking for free stuff. One night, I saw an ad titled, "Free couch, must pick up tonight." There was no description, just a blurry photo of a brown leather couch sitting in what looked like a garage. The couch was there, the same one from the photo, and standing next to it was a man. Hoodie, jeans, maybe in his 50s. He didn't introduce himself, just said, "Take it if you want it, don't waste time." The couch was sitting on top of plastic sheets, haphazardly laid down like someone had tossed them in a hurry. I asked him if it was clean. He said, "It's fine. I had to wrap things earlier." The way he said it didn't sit right. I crouched down to check the couch legs, and my knee hit the plastic. It was sticky. I glanced down, and there was a sort of faint red stain dragging across the plastic. He was standing right behind me, silent. He said, "You can take the cushions too. They're in the back." That's when I stood up and walked away. I didn't say anything, nor did I look back. I just got in my car and left. The next morning, however, the listing was gone, completely deleted. And a few weeks later, there was a story on the news. A woman had gone missing. Her car was found abandoned on the highway. The address, 2 streets away from where I live. This happened to a friend of mine who was getting into freelance photography. He found a Craigslist ad titled, "Wedding photographer needed, quickly, no experience needed." It was $500 for one night. All he had to do was bring his camera and take a few basic shots of a couple's backyard ceremony. The guy messaged him an address about 30 minutes out from town. It was a farmhouse, no streetlights, no neighbors for miles. He got there around sunset. The house looked old and silent. There were no cars in the driveway, no music, no sign of any sort of celebration. He called the number. The man answered and said, "We're setting up out back, go through the barn." So he did. He walked through the barn doors and it was pitch black inside. He turned on his phone flashlight. No lights, no decoration, no signs of any sort of wedding. But on the far wall, pinned up in rows, were dozens of photographs. Each one showed a person, all in different settings, living rooms, cars, bedrooms, but none of them looked like they knew they were being photographed. They all had the same confused expression. Some were mid-movement, like they were caught off guard, and in the center of the wall was a photo of my friend, standing outside the barn, taken minutes ago. He bolted, didn't even close the barn doors, just got into his car and drove away, heart racing the whole way. He filed a police report, but the property was already abandoned when he arrived, and the number was disconnected. The barn was empty. The photos were gone. To this day, he has no idea who took that photo, or how long he was being watched before he got there. This happened to me when I was 20, looking for a cheap house. I found an ad listed on Craigslist. Basement room, $250 a month, private entrance, male preferred. Now the guy renting it was named Ray. He seemed pretty chill over the phone, said his wife was out of town and he worked night shifts, so I'd have the whole house to myself. The basement was plain. Bedroom, small bathroom, and a side door that led to the yard. In about a week, I started to hear footsteps at around 2 or 3 a.m., which didn't make any sense. Ray said he worked night shifts. The next morning, I asked him if he got early. He just said, "The pipes make noise sometimes." But it wasn't the pipes. Another night, I was brushing my teeth in the basement. I looked up and saw the mirror slightly getting fogged. But the air was cold. It shouldn't have been fogging at all. Then I noticed it wasn't even fog. It was fingerprints. Long ones, as if someone had touched the mirror from the inside. I checked the ceiling, walls, no vents, no explanation. Then I looked at the closet near the bed. In the back was a cutout section of a drywall, roughly patched over. I peeled it off and found a small crawling space behind it. Inside was an old backpack, empty food wrappers, phone chargers, and a single pair of underwear that wasn't mine. I packed my stuff and left that night. The ad went back up 2 days later. Same wording, same price, same address. But this time it ended with, must be comfortable with occasional noise at night. Safety is guaranteed.